Hey everyone, we are literally moving in circles. In this video, I'll be talking about Myonlysunshine scene and actresses' repose to all the outrage and the whole discourse around Emi, and the baggage that comes with the GL label, some quick updates about Freen, Jayna, Lmsy hometown romance, Fayatom broken of love, and a vampire GL. Myonlysunshine is trending for all the wrong reasons. First, we had the issue of non-consensual kisses and drunk kisses, but this show took it to a whole new level, literal grape. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not a big fan of this show. I wasn't from the very first episode, but I still kept watching, hoping maybe it would get better. In fact, a big reason I stayed was simply because it's in the same universe as Moonshadow, the upcoming Emi and Bonnie series that I'm really looking forward to. I have read few chapters of Moonshadow, so now I know what's going on in Myonlysunshine. I'm not going to spoil anything for people who still want to continue watching. I won't give spoilers. But I am going to drop the series. I don't want to watch or promote anything connected to what happened in that episode. Because honestly, I've learned my lesson. GL directors, screenwriters, and everyone behind this absurdity keep getting away with it because they know we will keep watching anyway. Of course, the grape scene, and yes, I'm going to call it what it is, started a huge outrage on X. No one is happy with what we just witnessed. From the very first episode, this character was a red flag right in front of our faces. She's an older woman who is also Sun's sponsor. She keeps pinning Sun against the desk in her office. She constantly interferes with her work. She even sends her own people as extras to Sun's shooting. At one point, this woman literally brought her whole office meeting to her set. And after all of that, she kissed Sun without her consent. Then, to make it look less bad, they added scenes showing viewers how much Flint cares about Sun, basically romanticizing all the possessiveness, obsession, and power abuse. And apparently, that wasn't enough, because now we have Grape being framed as jealousy and possessiveness. And don't even get me started on the absurd dialogue. Sun is clearly saying no. She is resisting. But Flint keeps forcing herself onto her. What do you mean? If that's what it takes for you to trust me, then go ahead. Watching that scene made me feel sick. The right response should have been the slap she got at the club. She was slapped twice, and that was something I was waiting for Sun to do. Not go ahead if that's what it takes to make you believe me. And can you believe there are fans defending this? They are bending over backwards to justify it. Just 2 weeks ago, I made a video talking about the consent problem in Thai GLs. But this is on a whole different level. This is like digging your own grave. And the main defense people are using is that this was in the novel, that they're just following the original plot, and that this is how the story progresses. I've actually said this before when Dangerous Queen was being called out for its problematic scenes. We don't care about your novels. Many of us, actually the majority of viewers, don't even read the novels. We are going to judge the story based on what we see on screen, and what we are seeing right now is not okay at all. How is the director expecting viewers to believe this is a love story? Even from a plot perspective, what should happen is that this character faces consequences for her actions. She did something deeply traumatizing and criminal. I honestly believe a lot of the fans defending this are probably very young teenagers with underdeveloped frontal lobes who think this is passionate or true love. And if you're an adult and you genuinely find this enjoyable, then maybe there's something wrong there. I don't have a problem with rape existing in a plot. It happens in real life, unfortunately, but it should never be romanticized like this. You can wait and see. In the upcoming episodes, eventually in the end, everything will go back to normal, as if this was some kind of spicy, passionate love scene that brought them together, and then they'll just get a happy ending. The show most likely won't address any of this properly. There will be no real repercussions, no guilt, and no real repentance. And about the novel adaptation, keep in mind that many of the novels that get adapted into these series, including some major hits, come from Chao Planoy. This is an author who has often been criticized for themes like grooming, incest, power dynamics, and inappropriate age gaps. So far, 8 of her novels have been adapted: Gap, Blank, Pluto, Us, Mate, Apple My Love, Affair, and My Marvelous Dream Is You. In many of these shows, the screenplays actually cut out or toned down a lot, and I mean a lot, of problematic content. Even then, there are still things people can criticize. But the point I'm trying to make is this. If you already have the authority to cut things out or change them for the screen, then why are you not doing it here? Not everything needs to make its way onto our screens. Many shows have proven that before. Take Us the series, for example. The Us novel is insufferable, but GMMTV adapted it beautifully and made it something actually worth watching. it's still one of my favorite GL series. Another defense I keep seeing from fans is, it's just fiction. Not everything has to be sunshine and rainbows. Sure, women get assaulted and raped every day, but since this is fiction, we can romanticize it and treat it as entertainment because they're two women who will still end up together since they're in love. This is the kind of defense some people are making. For example, this person wrote, "Y'all, it's not that deep. It's a series. Y'all are acting so disgusted and uncomfortable over a short scene. Are you disgusted by every movie or show where some SA or normal assault happens? Or have you only watched Pink and Sweet Stories your whole life? Unfortunately, it's part of the plot, so get over it. Y'all keep forgetting that it's a drama, so there will always be something bad in the plot. Something bad in the plot is grape, and you can't put it as normal assault." I cannot believe people are saying this seriously. Another argument I keep seeing is Sun literally said, "Go ahead." If watching that scene with Sun begging Flint to stop and clearly being uncomfortable doesn't ring any alarm bells in your head or make you uncomfortable, then I don't think any of my words are going to educate you on this. As humans, we're not supposed to just sit there comfortably watching something like that. That's exactly why it's important to call out these scenes. They've become so normalized that fans are now okay with brushing them off with lines like, "It's just fiction, it's just drama," or "She said go ahead." We're basically being conditioned to accept the blatant romanticization of a woman being forced by another woman who is abusing her power. If this is so important for the plot, they could add some trigger warning, but adding that warning means accepting this is wrong, so they didn't add it, plus they could tone it down a little. They didn't do that either. That's pretty much all I have to say on this. Actresses actually responded to all the outrage that I will get into. Last time I Wanna Be Superstar was under fire. They removed the scene and apologized. And then a week later, the exact same scene appeared in the next episode again. So I don't have very high expectations this time either. It's really unfortunate to see this. I remember about 5 years ago when I used to watch Thai BLs, fans constantly complained about literal SA and R word in BL series. You can still find video essays discussing how it was romanticized in a lot of Asian media, whether it's BLs, manhwa, or webtoons. Watching same things happening in GLs makes me sad actually. Consent is just so hard to find in these stories. I really wish creators would take notes and simply stop including scenes like this. This criticism has nothing to do with the young actresses. In fact, I actually feel bad for them. In fact, the actresses have now spoken up. This is everything they said. Mercedes, who played Sun, posted a long statement. "Regarding the scene that is currently being talked about, I understand that it may feel uncomfortable. As one of the actors in that scene, I'm aware of how sensitive this topic is, and the intention was never to normalize or justify such behavior. During production, every intimate or sensitive scene is carefully discussed and choreographed in advance with the team. Clear communication and consent between all actors and crew members are always a priority to ensure that everyone feels safe and comfortable on set. The event shown in the episode is part of the story, and the consequences of this action, including how both characters process their emotions and take responsibility, will continue to unfold in the upcoming episodes." From Sun's perspective as a character, although it was not a wholehearted choice, the decision was made out of complicated emotions and love toward the other person, which will significantly affect the relationship between the two moving forward. I hope everyone will continue to follow the story to see how the characters deal with the aftermath of this moment. Thank you for your support and for watching. Adam, who played Rafa, said this: "Pavlin has done something that's, you can say it's worst. I know, I felt bad about Sun too. And as myself, who acted as Rafa or Pflint, I know that having no consent is not right, and anyone have no rights to do this to whom, especially for your lover. But please keep looking forward for what's going to happen next, how she will protect her girl from her mistakes. There will be many things happen after this. Human can make mistakes, Rafa also did. Furthermore, my favorite scenes are including in the EP3 also, of course not the last scene. Please feel free to comment. I would love to hear all the feedback from you guys. They're clearly trying to do damage control. But please don't call this a mistake. Human makes mistakes, so did Rafa. Coming from actress is just... Maybe if the upcoming episodes somehow provide some kind of serious explanation or accountability in the story, then maybe the conversation will be different. But right now, I can't just erase what I watched from my brain. Falling in love with your abuser is simply not a storyline I want to see, if it's going to be a love story rather than a psychological thriller revenge story. And I'm sorry to the fans if anything I said hurt your feelings. I just want to be honest about how I feel, and this is how I feel about the situation. I still have a lot of respect for the actresses. I condemn any hate towards them, and I truly wish them the best. Other quick updates. GMMTV and IQYYI are still getting criticism for not fixing the geo restrictions for Girls Rule. A lot of fans simply can't access or watch the show in their regions, and people have been complaining about it for days now. LMSY also received blessings for Hometown Romance. The official teaser is supposed to release today, then the full trailer will drop on March 20th, and the show is scheduled to start airing on April 3rd. Jayna also went live yesterday after a while and shared some life updates with fans. She revealed that she dropped out because last year was very unpredictable for her, but she is planning to go back to school. She also reassured fans that everything is fine between her and Jenny. They still meet and spend time together. Freen Sarocha also did a One Day with Freen video with Vogue ahead of her appearance at the Valentino show. In the video, she visited an art exhibition and opened up a bit about her life. Broken Love is going to start airing on March 28th every Saturday on Feeble Entertainment's YouTube channel. I'm really excited for this show. And we also have a Vampire GL, The Hidden Blood. The trailer is dropping tomorrow. Moving on, Emi was going viral yesterday in K-pop fandoms, especially among onces. This happened after she went on live and shared her interaction with Momo and Minnie. Emi told fans, "Momo is so cute. She said her mom watched my movie or series or something. I'm not exactly sure which one. Her mom told her, 'You have to take a photo with Emi, alright? She's so cute. I was really surprised. Her mom is a fan.'" As for Minnie, Emi said they met again at the after party and took some pictures together. Minnie was even talking to her in Thai, and she already knew who Emi was as well. After Emi shared this wholesome experience, fans quickly started talking about her. One of my favorite things these days is watching non-GL fans who know nothing about GL discover actresses like Emi and Becky. Becky especially is getting her well-deserved flowers for playing the new Nano. A lot of positive reviews have started to come out lately, and fans are reacting to Freen Becky clips from Gap and The Loyal Pin asking, is this the same actress who's playing Nano? So yeah, Emi was going viral for her interaction with Momo and the fact that Momo's mother is apparently a fan of hers. She is such a talented and diverse actress, and I don't think people talk about that enough. She also met Toa, and Toa was really sweet to her. This is everything Emi shared. Toa is the absolute cutest. Patoa sat right next to me, and she was so cute. She chatted with me so much. Even when we got back to the hotel, she kept talking to me. She's just so sweet. I love Patoa. I was so shocked when she told me she's been living in Phuket for 10 years. It was a bit hot at the event, and I noticed she was sweating with those big glasses on, so I gave her a tissue. She asked if the tissue was from Thailand, and when I was about to have a fisherman's friend lozenge, I offered her one. She told me it's actually her favorite thing in Thailand. Even when Namtan met Kim Taeri before, Taeri mentioned that one of her friends is a lunar. But another discourse randomly started around Emi after a tweet went viral saying, "I just wish it was written as Thai actress instead of Thai GL actress. She was an actress first, not just limited to GL, but maybe that's just me." That tweet quickly turned into a whole debate. Personally, I call actresses GL actresses all the time, and I don't really think there's anything wrong with the label. But the reactions were very mixed. Some people argued that thinking the label GL actress is wrong is actually homophobic. Others said that at the end of the day, she's simply an actress, and that the GL label comes with a lot of baggage. You get fixed pairings, you work with the same partner for years, and the entire fan culture is built around those ships. Then, you have parasocial behavior and toxic fan culture, which can sometimes limit BL and GL actors from working outside that framework. Basically, their point was that this label can come with certain limitations. And I have mixed feelings about it too. I'm still trying to fully articulate my thoughts. I understand both sides. Because if you look at recent events, like what happened with that Chinese actor, his face was literally swapped out of a big budget drama because he acted in a BL, that was absolutely wrong. At the same time, we are watching the hate toward Namtan and Love unfold in real time. Despite the fact that many GL actresses have years of experience and plenty of work outside of GL projects, the label can still create pressure. There's often an expectation to stay in the same ship, maintain the pairing, and perform that relationship publicly for fans. Another thing you often see with the GL actress label is a lack of respect, and this strange mindset that they are somehow less of an actor just because they do Yuri. That way of thinking is mind-boggling to me. The same GL actresses people try to downplay are doing incredible work today. Many of them are among the top A-list actresses in Thai entertainment right now. Just look at Becky. She's playing the new Nano in one of the big projects out there. you shouldn't think of her as any less of an actress because she worked in GL. Freen has a big budget series coming up as well. Chao, Jayna, Emi, and many other GL actresses have been working in the industry for years. You can't just disregard their work because you personally think working in GL is somehow less serious than other types of projects. And we're talking about Thailand here. BL and GL are literally one of the industry's biggest powerhouses. So being called a GL actress is not something shameful. If anything, it's something to be proud of. And yeah, that's all for today. This video got really long. I'm trying to make my videos short. I think I yap a lot sometimes. But hey, thanks for watching, everyone.